Hello and welcome to the Tuesday Tell-All, everybody. My name is Bobby Fazio. It's Tuesday, February 4th. How about that? We're already into February. It got slightly warmer here. It was like 50 degrees today. Blue sky, sunny, but extremely windy. I went outside in my t-shirt and hoodie here thinking it was like nice out, and it was so windy that it wasn't as nice as it should have been. But hey, what are you gonna do? We're here, and making our way through winter. It was Groundhog Day. I didn't hear like one thing about Groundhog Day on the news on Sunday, and I looked it up last night. I'm like, what happened? Did the groundhog see its shadow, or is that the good thing, or is that the bad thing, or whatever? And I just fast forwarded to the part where it said 6 more weeks of winter. So that was the bad news. I don't know if that means that he saw a shadow or didn't see a shadow. I don't care. All I care about is 6 more weeks of winter, which I don't like. I can't stand winter. I don't know how much longer in life I'm going to want to live in this cold climate, because every year it feels worse. Right, Bob? Bob Bender, how you doing? Bob Bender is going to go on the tour this year. Bob, where are you start? Are you in Florida already? Or where are you? Are you in the lower 48 states, Bob? Are you racing in Puerto Rico today? What's going on? Daniel K. Davis. Hello, Bobby. It's time. Fire them up. Let's smell some rubber and race fuel. I'm telling you, it's time. Don Kennedy is waiting. He doesn't have to wait any longer. What's going on, Don? How you doing, buddy? Electric's back on. Hey, Walt. Bruce Fulper out in California. Are the fires all finished out there? Did they get that all under control? I hope so. Favorite night is Tuesday night. Jimmy Carter. There he is. What's going on, Jimmy? How you doing, buddy? Walt Walker. What's going on, Walt? How about Walt Walker? He had snow, like 5 days ago? And then today, I think I saw it was 83 degrees down in Texas. So, wow, that's got to be pretty cool. That's like traveling. That's like going on vacation without even having to leave your house, isn't it? We got to pay a lot of money to change the forecast like that, Walt. You don't have to. You get snow, and then you get a beach day all in 1 week. That's amazing. Brian Cool, how you doing, man? Thanks for tuning in. I appreciate it. James Greasy, how you doing? How are you? How are you? Russ Abrams from frigid Southeast Michigan. Man, I guess it was still cold there, right? That electric is back on. Good job, Bruce. Happy for you, man. Shane Swayze, what's up, Shane? How you been, man? Good to see you. Gene Doherty. I probably ask you this every time. How you doing, Gene? Gene. How are you? Hayden Brown, what's up, Hayden? It's got to be warm in New Orleans. Still have never been there in my life. Hayden, dude, I could have went to the Super Bowl and just hung out at your house, right? What's the Airbnb cost at your house on Super Bowl Sunday? James Haddad, what's going on? Evening. Puxatawny Phil was drinking. He sure was, right? After years of research, scientists say the groundhog doesn't know what he's talking about. I think Bill Murray would beg to differ. Doug Deck, how you doing, Doug? Thanks for tuning in, and thank you for your donation recently, Doug. I appreciate that very much. He saw his shadow. So seeing the shadow is bad. Why would seeing the shadow be bad? If he saw the shadow, that means the sun is out. Wouldn't you think that'd be a good thing? 6 more weeks of winter. Get out of here. Didn't Bill Murray fly off the cliff with the groundhog in the truck? Brett Steven, how you doing, Brett? Good to see you, man. Thanks for tuning in. I think Brett's coming out of Arizona, where he has never seen snow in his life. Bob Bender, still home, waiting on the motor. No rings yet. Oh, man. That's crunch time. I thought you were going to, well, hopefully you're going to Gainesville. I guess you still have another couple weeks. But between no rings and Gainesville, it's not a whole lot of time. Good luck with that, Bob. What's up, man? 74 in Virginia. What? How about that? Billy Ryder, what's going on, buddy? How you doing? Hope that 440 is coming along, Bill. I hope you're working overtime for Dad. All right? That's all I hope. Jack Lyne's in the house. What's going on, Jack? Oh, man. Jack's going to be in Bradenton this weekend. Driving the Buick, Jack? Let me know. Let us give us a little roll call of who you know is going to be there, buddy. And good luck to you. Jack Lyne's a good kid. How old is Jack? Jack, I'm guessing you're about what, 19, 18 years old, something like that. I can't imagine you'd be 20 yet, but good luck in the race this weekend. Joseph Eustace, a balmy 76 in North Carolina. Oh, God, I hate you all. Oh, here's the guy I hate the most out in sunny San Diego. It was probably 80 with 8% humidity today, right, Pete? How you doing, Pete? Greetings to all. What's going on, Pete? Nick Ryder's listening. Nick, hope the 440's coming along, man. 6-pack. Get it out. Terry Nolan, what's up, Terry? Got that beautiful, beautiful Chevy, too. Hayden Brown, man, I didn't think of that. I got offered to go to the Super Bowl. The tickets were just out of this world, but the boarding, the hotels was worse. So should have thought of you, Hayden Brown. Damn it. Great weather in Tennessee. All right, man. How about it? I need to get out of this state and come visit all you guys. Jack Lyon says, yes, sir. The blue Buick. He's driving Dad's Buick, and Dad's going to be in the fish stick. And Russell Gant. That's all I got. That's pretty much all I got also. How about Hess? Is Bucky and Travis going to be there with a Hemi car? Let me know, Jack. Darian Houston, how you doing, man? So Jack Line is Jason Line's son. Jack is, I guess, working with Jason. Jack's, I think, a machinist or future machinist. Let us know, Jack. Are you in college? Are you at tech school? I'm sure you told me before, and I'm sorry that I forget, but let us all know. We're all interested. How you doing, Darian Houston? How's the car coming along? I've seen a lot of videos there on Facebook and getting excited for you. And I know you got some, weld front wheels possibly for sale also. So hit up Darian Houston if you want some weld wheels. Fronts, skinnies. 20 with 50-mile-per-hour winds in MA. What's that, Massachusetts? Feels like 10 degrees. Good God. Ugh. MA, Massachusetts. Motor came off the dyno today for Pete Lanciers. That's a 340 Duster. So that's going to sound... it was already fast. It's going to be even faster, hopefully, right? All right, the comments keep flying in, and I need to get going here with the show. And there isn't really a whole lot to talk about tonight, guys. So probably going to be a short one. But if the comments keep flying in like that, we'll have a lot of fun. Driverinterviews.com is the website, guys. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. Follow the Facebook page if you could. We're really making moves. We hit 6,000 YouTube subscribers, I don't know, like a week or two ago, but we're already almost at like 6,200. So that's growing, and I really appreciate that. Crossing over into muscle car enthusiast for sure, because there aren't 6,000 stock and super stock racers in this country or in this world for that matter. So we're making moves. We got over 8,000 followers on Facebook, which we only had about 3,500 to start the year last year, and now we've got over 8,000. So Facebook's growing as well. So we're getting the word out on stock and super stock drag racing. Hashtag the car show. And if you want to donate, sponsor, or purchase shirts, things of that nature, stickers, you can do all that at driverinterviews.com. All right. Thank you guys all for your support. I'd like to thank Original Lupe Tortilla for their support as well. They are the main reason this show has been able to go on for 3 years now. So originallupetortilla.com. That's Stan and Sheila Holt. By the way, check out a cool in-car video of Sheila Holt class runoff. Check that out. It's on my Facebook page as we speak. Don't check it out as we speak, because right now you're checking this show out. But after it's over, check it out. Thank you very much, Stan and Sheila Holt, for your support. Another reason that this show continues to go on, draginsights.com. That is Alicia Anderson, who started supporting me with draginsights.com and then actually gave me, a position at draginsights.com where I help do math behind the scenes. So if you want to see your stats, if you want to see your opponent's stats, if you want to see who are the fastest drivers in your class or the slowest drivers in your class, if you want to see your arch nemesis's average reaction time, win-loss percentage, lane preference, you can do all of that at draginsights.com. Premium membership. Also, I believe there is going to be a deal if you do a 3-year deal. So premium membership, if you want to see all your opponent stats and those analytics, anything that's not your stats, you can see your stats for free. But if you want to see all the other stuff, you got to pay $79 a year. I believe there's going to be a 3-year plan. If you purchase a 3-year plan, and there's going to be a significant savings of at least 20% off, I believe. And also, if you're a premium member, you are contingency eligible. If you win or runner-up, you are awarded 12 months or 6 months of free extended premium membership. So if your name's like Jimmy Hidalgo Jr., you're probably not paying for Drag Insights for like the next 5 years or something like that. Brad Burton. I mean, there were racers that are Drag Insights premium members that don't have to pay for, I think, a pretty long time. So that's draginsights.com. Thank you very much, Alicia. Great program. Great program. Don Kennedy Race Car Insurance, 602-284-6240. Insure your race cars, guys, because I don't know if you noticed, but these fires in California, very, very unfortunate. Billions and billions of dollars to rebuild. I hope you all realize that that comes out of your insurance payments. We are probably all going to get a raise in our premiums. That also means a raise in, the cost of everything until I guess better economic policies take effect. But what I'm trying to say is we're all going to have to pay the brunt of that. I've had my homeowner's insurance raised in New Jersey because of floods in Florida. So just be aware and use Don Kennedy. He can shop the best policies for you. He's going to be ahead of the game, and he's a super stock racer, so he knows even more about insuring race cars and car collection cars and whatnot. So Don Kennedy can get you set up. ondonkennedy@gmail.com. Thanks, Don. Speaking of fish stick there, Jack, Rob Youngblood can get you guys all set up with a clutch. 8-inch clutch is what I'm going for in my super stock car, his billet machine clutch. Go on his website, advancedclutches.com, and check out. I'll take pictures of it when I get back to it. It's in Pennsylvania waiting for me right now. But you talk about lightweight. You talk about lowering rotating mass, advancedclutches.com. If you want if you are like a dual 7-inch racer, which I believe Tim Ames is, and he was running a Youngblood clutch. If you saw his interview a couple weeks ago, Rob Youngblood, he races super stock. He does clutches for comp, stock, super stock. He does them all. He can get you set up. So advancedclutches.com and pontiacengines.com. That's Bruce Fulper, whose electricity is back on now. Thank God, right? Good job, Bruce. And Bruce, if you want a 428 Pontiac engine in super stock, he's the pretty much the founder of that combo, as a very generous combo, we shall say. And thanks for your support, Bruce Fulper, of this show. Bruce Fulper has been supporting this show for at least 2 years. Don Kennedy, at least 2 years. Rob Youngblood, Drag Insights. It's really Tom Baker. It's really it's been special. It's been very honoring, and I feel very privileged to be able to do this. So thank you, guys. All right, let's get back to some comments there. Where's Tom Baker? I haven't seen him in a while. Kenwood Welding and Metallizing. Where are you, Tom? I guess Tom's been working hard. So if anybody sees him, tell him I said hello. What else we got? George Wright out of Detroit. How you doing, George? That is really cool, Jack. Bob Bender has a backup plan. He has a car you can borrow, leaving on February 21st. A car you can borrow? I can't even imagine you in another car, Bob. That just wouldn't be right. I got Bob's wagon right on the... you probably can't see it. Here's Bob and Penny hanging on the wall right next to me from the winner's circle. Where was that? Mason-Dixon Dragway, I think, Bob? I can't see you in any other car but this wagon, Bob. So I hope you're borrowing a big white wagon from somebody. Who's got one? Who's got one for Bob? Well, the picture's not going to go back up. I got to hang it up after we're done. All right, good luck with that, Bob. Be safe traveling. Bucky should be there as a spectator. I don't want him there as a spectator. I want him doing wheelies out to the 330-foot cone and, going 8.1 something seconds at 160 something miles an hour. Jason is now working for Jack. I like that. Good luck, Jack. I heard that Jason's a real lousy employee. You better discipline him. Darian Houston, car is ready. Pretty much was going to try and push for baby gators, but just too much going on aside from racing. I hear you. Best of luck to everybody that's going. There's Tom Baker. He's alive. He's alive and well. How you doing, Tom? Good to hear from you. I was getting worried. Dennis Chapman, what's going on? Get that front wheel drive stocker down to Bradenton and go take those people's money, will you? Youngblood's clutch. They absolutely do. Wait till you see this thing. It is a beautiful, beautiful piece. I've never seen anything. This flywheel, I've never seen anything like it. I think I'm shaving about at least 10 pounds off of my old assembly. So I'm pretty excited about that. NHRA called. Might be announcing mid-year. Fingers crossed. All right, Bruce. That sounds great. That sounds wonderful. Stock and super stock is no easy task. I'm telling you. Kathleen Anderson, how you doing, buddy? Thanks for tuning in. Kathleen Barry Anderson. I don't know if that's Kathleen or Barry, but thanks for tuning in. Hopefully it's both of you. Take two for the price of one there. Pete Ducko. Pete's down in Florida. Pete's going to be at Bradenton, I'm sure, right, Pete? Are you headed to Bradenton this weekend? We put the schedule out. I'll post it again tonight. Mike Sheehan, what's going on? How's the Mustang doing? Hope it's doing well. Hope you got that, what, the milk, the cow, the farm sponsorship, something like that. It looked pretty cool. I still have the squeezy ball you gave me at PRI. Tom Baker was sick with the flu. Oh, my God. Sorry to hear that, buddy. All right. Well, hope you're feeling better now. Hope that we are able to help you feel better. I'm sure hearing me speak is probably making you feel a whole lot better or making your headache 10 times worse. Uh-oh, a D-stock automatic Camaro. I like what I'm hearing, Bob. I mean, it's not a wagon, but I still like what I'm hearing. How we doing, Tom Gent? Just finished loading up, ready for Bradenton. Did you get those that engine all put back together? I saw that Klotz Oil. I want to give a shout out to Klotz Oil for this because I liked what I saw. I shared it on my Instagram page. So Tom Gent runs the 016 Klotz. It's really they helped formulate it. I think Tom actually helped Klotz Oil formulate this for stock and super stock. 016 oil that they've run a full season on it. I believe Russ said they had over 120 runs on it, plus about 100 dyno pulls on it. And he took a picture of the bearings, and they looked amazing. He was putting them back in and heading to Bradenton. So that speaks volumes to me. So I would like to get my hands on some of that Klotz 016 for heads-up purposes, maybe, and see where it takes me. I think that would help me pick up a lot because I am, I'm not going to lie, I run slightly heavier oil than most. So good luck down there, Tom. Darian Houston needs to get all those stick cars to come to Belle Rose for class. Yeah, he does. Definitely does, right? That would be awesome. Tuning in from the Garlits Museum while making the trip down to Bradenton. So Ricky Pennington's going there. And Ricky, you're bringing the two cars, right? You're bringing the stick shift Malibu, and you're bringing the Cobra Jet Mustang, right? The stocker. And that is an automatic. So good luck to you and Dad down there. Oh, man. I really wish I was going. Mary Lewis McDonald. Hi, Bobby from New Glasgow, Nova Scotia, Canada. New Glasgow, Nova Scotia, Canada. All right. Well, thanks for tuning in from up there. I hope you guys are doing well. I can't imagine how cold it is up there. But sounds... I've never... You know what? I've never been to Canada. I can't believe I've never been to Canada. Not even like Toronto or Montreal or anything like that. It's really not even that far. I've never... I don't know why. I've just never been there. Like, I never had a group of friends that said, hey, let's go to Canada. I don't know why. I guess we always just went south instead of north. All right. Ricky Pennington says I am correct. Wonderful. Wonderful. All right. What else do we have here? Just a couple announcements. Actually, we got a birthday in the house. So this is from the Dragon Sites calendar homepage. Jim Farrell. We only got one birthday. How many birthdays did we have last week? I was rattling off like 10 birthdays. And in this past week, you only have one, and that is Jim Farrell. Happy birthday. He was January 30th. Jim Farrell, I believe, Division I stock Eliminator racer out of New York. Lebanon Valley kind of guy, I believe, where that's like Mike Farrell or maybe they're brothers. I don't know. But happy birthday, Jim. I'd like to once again thank Doug Deck for the generous donation. I really appreciate that, guys. That helps go a long way. I try to get to as many races as I can to video and get us content, and I can't do it without help. All right, so I appreciate that. I want to know how Gary Ewing is doing. Gary Ewing, a Division I Superstock racer, former division champ. Actually, he's got a beautiful '69 Camaro, I believe 350 powered Camaro, orange with flames, always on the back bumper when he leaves the starting line. But I know he was having surgery, and if anybody knows his latest update, I would appreciate if you shared with us how he's doing. I believe his daughter posts on Facebook for him and kind of keeps us updated. Last I heard, I think he was out of surgery, and I think it said he was doing okay, and that was a couple days ago. So if anybody has a more recent update than that, he usually tunes in here, and I would like to find out how he's doing. So let's keep me updated. Keep me updated. Check out the Sheila Holt versus John Duzak. That is a class runoff from Belrose last year. And what a close race it was. I had the camera in Sheila Holt's car. Now, it was a combo race, actually. Sheila was in E-stick in the 66 Nova, Chevy 2. And John Duzak was in D-stick with the 70 Z28 Camaro. So 2 4-speeds going at it. Had the camera in Sheila's car. And you can't even tell who crosses the finish line first. And I won't tell you who wins. So check that one out. That's on my Facebook page. It was on this Stock Eliminator video from Belrose on YouTube. So that was been up on YouTube for a year, but I just clipped that out, and I've been putting in-car camera videos up on Facebook lately just because they're cool. And I remembered that I had that one, so I put it up, and I invite you to check it out. I also invite you to check out Mike Ficacci's in-car video. He had the 69 Camaro 427 powered 4-speed there at Maple Grove, and that was setting up to be an awesome, awesome drag race against one of Robert Pond's or Chris Whitney's fair lanes in the other lane. So Evan Smith had his camera in the fair lane. I had my camera in Mike Ficacci's Camaro, and we were waiting for like the coolest race. It was a class final, and it was going to be, I think it was a class final. Maybe it was a semifinal. I forget, but it was going to be an awesome race. And I wanted us to cut one video from that. But when, well, if you've seen the video, the fair lane does a nice wheelie. And I don't know if he misses second gear, it pops out of second gear, but you see it smack down and go nowhere after that. So it just, kind of rolls along. So it kind of like took the wind out of my sails when it came to that video. But I still invite you to check out Mike Ficacci going down the track, running really fast in that 69 Camaro. What else? We got IHRA. They named Christian Bird the Vice President of Strategic Partnerships, right? So this is the former general manager of ZMAX Dragway. And his father was Jeff Bird, I believe his name was affiliated with Winston back in the day, back in like the 70s and 80s, I think. So this guy really comes from he was around this kind of thing for a long time, we'll say, and he brings some experience to the table. I believe another good hire on IHRA's part, right? So hopefully he closes some big deals, brings some big money in. And I mean, that's all this is going to take. Just bring money in. Right? Once you get that money in there, you can find some tracks to race at. You can start putting together, some classes, whatever you want to do here. I don't know if they're still going to shoot for 10 races this year, but they haven't said otherwise. So I guess we'll keep our eyes and ears open and see what we can find out. All right. Jimmy Carter, yours was on January 30th as well. All right, Jimmy, make sure that's in Drag Insights. You got to put your birthday in there. I'm not going to see it. So happy birthday, Jimmy Carter, loyal listener. Happy late birthday. Tim Stickles wasn't able to make the Bradenton race, so he sponsored one hell of a driver and gave him your spot. Daniel Young, win me some money. That is a hell of a driver. Good choice there, Tim. Oh, man. Sad that you can't make it, though. Hopefully, are you heading to Gainesville, Tim? Let us know. Car not ready or what? What's going on? Yeah, so we're going to talk about Bradenton in about a minute or two. Tom Baker, Gary just got moved to rehab last night. He is recovering. Great. All right. Good news. Get well soon, Gary Ewing. How you doing, Pete? What's going on, man? Thanks for tuning in. And Walter Gamble. How you doing, Walt? Thanks for tuning in, sir. Appreciate it. What else? The IHRA membership portal is down right now. In case anybody was an IHRA member, I have never been an IHRA member, but I might become one pretty soon because it sounds like they're doing some exciting things. Let's see. Once it's restored, you will have until March 14th of 2025 to renew if your renewal date is between December 1st of 24. So if your renewal date already passed, if it's between 12/1/24 and February 28th of 25, you have until March 14th of 25 to renew if you want to keep everything consistent, I guess, keep your competition number and all that good stuff. So you have until March 14th once they get this fixed to renew if your renewal date is already passed. What else? NHRA, excuse me, NHRA Racer has posted more horsepower updates. So NHRAracer.com. So they posted a bunch last week that we talked about, and they posted more today, actually. And there were Fords in there. There weren't any Fords last week, but there are Fords in there today. Let's see what we got. Chevy, we got 307s. 1, 2, 3. We got 307 200 195 horsepower ratings have been changed to 307, 200, 165. So that's been dropped by 30 horsepower. That is, it says full-size Chevelle and Chevy 2 in stock Eliminator. So a nice 30 horsepower drop for the Chevelle and the Chevy 2 in stock. The Camaro got a 35 horsepower drop. So if you got a 307, 200 horse 195 rated 69 Camaro, it is now a 160 rated 69 Camaro. This is weird. It says 69 Camaro. Oh, okay, gotcha. All right, so 165 rating if it's 1968 Chevelle and Chevy 2. 160 rating if it's 1969 Camaro, Chevelle, and Chevy 2. And that is all stock Eliminator, by the way. And then it is 170 rated for a 1970 Camaro, Chevelle, and Chevy 2. And that is stock Eliminator as well. All right, so check this out, NHRAracer.com. And then we've got Ford's 289s, my favorite engine combo. They got a nice significant decrease in horsepower. 289, 210, 204 has now been changed to 289, 210, 195 for the 1964 Mustang in super stock. And a couple other variations of that 1964 289 Mustang has been reduced as well. So Ford 289, 210, 210, that's the automatic, was derated down to 195. So that's a nice 15 horsepower drop. And a 289, 210, 223 has been dropped down to 205. I am not aware of what that would be. A 223 rated, now dropped to 205. 1964 Mustang SS. I don't know if that's an aluminum head combo. Maybe that's what that is. Dropped down to 205. And then you've got some GT factors in there as well. So check that out, NHRAracer.com. Also on NHRAracer.com, we've got some rulebook amendments. Now, these were posted very late. Like, I just noticed them a couple hours ago while I was working, so I wasn't able to read any of these updates. But there were some bullet points maybe you guys can fill me in on. There was some wording updates for stock Eliminator pistons. If that is anything of concern, please let me know. I'll try and check it out after I'm finished on the podcast tonight. How about this one? There was a Jegs All-Stars location update. Now, is that just, are they finally just changing it to say that it's in Dallas, or has the Jegs All-Stars location been changed to somewhere else? Back to Chicago or something? Somebody let me know what that was all about. If anybody saw these updates, these amendments, I should say, rulebook amendments. And then there was a lot of amendments for comp Eliminator, and I didn't see anything for super stock. So I just saw stock piston wording, and that was it. And Jegs All-Star location update. That's the two things that caught my eye. And let me see if I can pull it up here real quick. The Division 4 office address. Yeah. Summit National Championship location updated. Comp, Factory X, and top alcohol, and pro stock. So nothing that I would be paying attention to. Piston section added for Factory X. That might be interesting. And Factory X Mustang Cobra Jet 327 cubic inch iron block pulley size was updated. So I don't know if that's going to be of interest as well. I don't know how many Factory X cars are going to be this year. Hopefully that class is still going strong. Let me know what you guys think. Because I don't know. Stanfield's not running it anymore, right? I guess hopefully like the Barton camp is in there, and who else? Lenny Lodig. I hope he's still in there. So we'll see how it turns out this year. I'll be in Orlando and Gainesville. Just couldn't get things ready for this weekend yet. Kind of came up pretty quick. Chris Epps, how you doing, man? Thanks for tuning in. Bill Marshall, wish I was going to be in Florida this weekend. So do I. I will not be at Bradenton this weekend. I was there last year, and it was great fun. The weather looks to be absolutely amazing. 80 and sunny every day. Of course, I'm not going to be there. I could use a horsepower decrease, but running 266 underpasses killed my chances. Douglas. I know, that's a tough one. That is a tough one. Can't run St. Louis in October. Run New Media in July instead. Man. All right. Sorry, Doug. Get Bischoff to find a couple more HPs, right? All right. Let's just talk about the pro shootout. I don't know who's going besides what Jack Line just told me. I know that Tim Stickles is no longer going. I saw Dan Fletcher is no longer going. He was trying to give up his spot at a discount, by the way. if anybody wants it. And Brenda Grubbs was trying to give up her spot. So we've got 3 withdrawals. Sounds like Tim Stickles replenished his spot. So I'm hoping that the other 2 spots get filled as well, because I want full fields there. I don't want to have not full fields. Last year, 200 people were complaining that they weren't invited to the race. Now this year it was open to anybody, and I don't know if we're going to have full fields. So I'm hoping that we do, because I just want Bo Butner and the powers that be that put on that race to keep inviting stock and super stock back. It's the biggest stage that we get. We get in front of the crowd, more passes at this race than we will at any NHRA national event, sadly, that I'm seeing. So I want this to be a yearly thing. I want to go back next year. I want to go back next year with either the 289 or, something interesting. I would love to go there with the 289 and, 8,000 RPM whole shots, just to make sure the crowd's paying attention, just to make sure they're awake. That's what I like to do. Jerry Panza, what's going on? Speaking of Florida, how you been, buddy? He's a Jersey, was a Jersey guy. Now he's down there in the sunshine. Lenny Lodig's cars for sale. Rick Hord's cars for sale. Both Stansfields are out. Not looking good for FX. Never did get strong, unfortunately. All right. Well, that's sad news. But maybe it'll freeze up some of the schedule. Get stock out there in front of the crowd. Use the greatest car show on earth to your advantage, NHRA. Joe Collins, how you doing? Speaking of stalkers, F-Stick car. I've looked at the schedule of the first 4 national events on NHRAracer.com, and it's kind of more of the same as last year. It's a little, I don't know, defeating. It's more of 8 a.m., 8:30 sportsman eliminations, and then pros all day. No sportsman worked in with that, and then pros are finished, and we're back to sportsmen. It's not helping us. It's not helping grow our brand. And I know we have a market because I have posted stock and super stock videos for 3, 4, I don't know how many years now, and they get a lot of views. I've posted an FX video. I've posted factory showdown videos. They don't get the views. I've posted comp eliminator. They definitely don't get the views, because that is a very, very niche class right there. Stock and super stock is the most universal, is the most, well-received classes in drag racing, because they're muscle cars. They're car show cars. You have the greatest car show on earth. Use it. Use it. We're paying you to be there. You could probably grow contingency sponsor. You could probably grow a midway. You could probably do a lot if you start putting us out in front of the crowd a little more. You don't have to put round 1 in front of the crowd. I get it. There's a lot of cars there. But when you get down to round 3, you got 16 cars, and you might know the cars you have. You got a key heads up coming. You got some big blocks in there. You got some big wheelies in there. Maybe adjust the schedule and put them out in front of the crowd. And we know that sells, because whenever there is a heads up final in stock, which we've actually had the last couple of years, more than you would think, that gets a ton of views. Whenever they post it, when NHRA posts that on Facebook or YouTube or whatever, millions of views. So I just think, why not use it to your advantage? So there's my rant. There's my weekly rant. And let's see. Jegs All-Stars location was updated to Ennis. All right. That's what I figured. Did they change the Gainesville NHRA date? As far as I know, they did not. I did not hear anything like that. Gainesville Divisional is February 27th to March 2nd. That's the Baby Gators divisional event. And then the national event is the weekend after. That's March 6th to the 9th. So if you are in the Gainesville area and you want to see racing 2 weekends in a row, there's your chance. Jake Cicerelli, how you doing? Thanks for putting me on to Rob Youngblood. We talked today. All right, man. Excellent. Good guy, nice guy, knowledgeable guy. Trifecta, right? It's nice when you call somebody and they're willing to help you. There's nothing worse than when you spend a lot of money with somebody for a product and you can't get any assistance, right? So, and it's even worse when you call somebody that you need help from and they talk to you like you're an imbecile, or they're very arrogant, because then you're afraid to ask questions. Like being in school again when you're young and you're afraid to raise your hand when you didn't understand something. Ray Klotz, what's going on, man? How you doing? Thanks for tuning in. Appreciate it. James Haddad, it will free up space. They will move us from 7:30 to 7:40. That's only in Ennis, Texas. They start really early down there. Not in Division 1, we get until at least like 8:30 at the Maple Grove Nationals. I think it's because there's always so much moisture in the air in the morning that we just can't run any earlier than that. Categories, not classes. Stock and super stock, best categories to move up in front of the crowd in between the pro sessions, right? That's what I think. What else do we have? I said this last week. I'll say it again. Arizona Stock Super Stock Association is having a double at Tucson Dragway on March 1st and 2nd. That's the week after the divisional in Phoenix. There's a double divisional in Phoenix. And then the weekend after that, there's a double association race in Tucson. To be honest with you, I have no idea how far it is from Phoenix to Tucson. But I'd like to know. I'd have to go on Google Maps and find out. The gate fee is $65 plus an association fee of $60. So for $125, you'll be racing for $1,200. Contact Matt Hawk, Brad Hawk, about that. I think he runs that association. All right, what else? Fill out those W-9 forms on NHRAracer.com. You can fill them out digitally now. You don't have to wait and do it like the old-fashioned way. You don't have to take a picture of it, print it out, take a picture of it, and send it back to them. So that's a nice step into the 21st century on NHRA's part. Alan Reinhardt is asking on ClassRacer.com what you guys think of class eliminations, how often you would like class eliminations, and I think he got an overwhelming response. He got a lot of responses that didn't mean anything. He got a lot of responses from people that I think were speaking in terms of NHRA, not realizing that he's with IHRA now. So I don't know if you want to go on there and edit your comment or give him some good positive feedback. I'm sure he'd be welcoming it. An hour from Tucson, Phoenix to Tucson. That's not bad at all. Tucson's an elevated track too, I believe. So you get a better index there. Yeah, still sad and depressing to hear that Alan Reinhardt's not going to be on the mic for NHRA anymore and like playing those songs in the morning. But hey, that was a big pickup for IHRA. We're going to see where where he takes them. And I'm guessing he'll be announcing and being VP of racing operations. So he's got a lot on his plate. Maybe we can get him on here to tell us all about it. So that'd be a nice episode, wouldn't it? That'd be a fun one. All right, what else? I'm assuming the Gator Nationals is still full, but I did see that somebody was dropping out of Super Stock and was going to give up their spot. So if somebody wants to run Super Stock at the Gator Nationals, I believe somebody's going to drop out, so you can jump on that. Who was it? Ryan Haig, maybe? I can't remember who it was. It's on Facebook or something. Any update on the $30,000 Mason-Dixon Dragway race in November for a $1,000 entry? Somebody let me know about that. I think Harvey Knoll and the Warner brothers were trying to put something together, and maybe even Troy Huntsberry. Oh, I believe Troy Huntsberry is going to be down in Bradenton. There's somebody else that we know is going to be there. So I would like to know about that. I'm all in on that. $1,000 entry for $30,000. That sounds amazing to me. And that's pretty much it. I don't know what else I really got for you guys. I think we're just gonna go with that. So if I missed anything, put it up there. Be sure to go on NHRAracer.com and check out the rulebook amendments and the horsepower updates because it may affect you. All right. What else? A couple more comments flying in. Paul Mazzola, how much does it cost to watch the race this weekend, and where do you sign up for it? Would love to see Super Stock and Stock. That's a good question. I don't know. Last year it was on that FLO Racing, so maybe check that out again and see if it's going to be on that website. How did it work last year? Was it they were going to let me stream it for free last year? I was setting up the cameras, and then they changed their mind. But then I thought that they streamed it for free on FLO and then made it a paid stream for the pros. Am I accurate in saying that? Let me know. Rocketman Race Coatings. Billy will be at Firebird to answer questions. All right, so if you have questions about coating pistons, rings, pins, oil pump gears, transmission gears, bearings, speak to Billy from Rocketman Race Coatings. I'm sure he'll have a Rocketman shirt on, and I'll probably be walking around talking to people. So that sounds good. Tom Pagnotti. How you doing, Tom? Thanks for tuning in, man. How's the grandson doing? Peter Lanciers. No, the morning music will go to poop. Hey, you know what? A new playlist. We got to go with a new playlist. So we'll see. We'll see what Bruce Fulper's playlist is going to be. Bruce, start putting together some songs. Ask Bob Bender if the Camaro is blue. If it's Tahoe turquoise? Asking for a friend. Actually, no, that one's blue. My bad. I was thinking of a different one. FLO Racing. FLO Racing. All right, check that out if you want to see the stream this weekend. Good luck, everybody. Heading to Bradenton. We got beautiful, beautiful weather coming there, and I wish I was going to be there. Somebody get some videos. Feel free to post them on my page if you need to, if you want to, and I'll be looking. I'll be looking for Facebook Lives. Somebody post something. Let us feel like we're there, right? If you buy a month, you'll see Pro LO16 and World Series of Pro Mod. I guess that is. All right, so there you go. There you have it. Thank you, Scott Malpass, for the update there. All right, guys, be safe traveling to Bradenton. Good luck, everybody that's there. Win a lot of money, and then buy a shirt from Driver Interviews. All right, guys, have a good one. Take care, and I'll see you next week.